Hello everyone, my name is Mitsa and today I am going to present workshop 6 of APS 145 from section NDD and from group 6. So let's begin to the workshop. In this workshop, we will talk about paint estimator, problems and solutions to this workshop, and at last we will talk why our solution is best. So what is paint estimator tool? It is a tool which calculates the area which is to be painted and provide the approximate cost of the paint, which includes all the taxes. So there are basically two types of paints, base paint and finishing paint. Base paint seals the pores of the wall, whereas finishing paints provide the final touch-up to the wall. And finishing paints also has more coverage than the base paint, and finishing paints are more costly than base paints. Let's talk on variation in coating and painting. So if we apply 0 layer of base paint, then we need to apply 3 layers of finishing coat. And if we apply 2 layers of base paint, then we need to apply 1 layer of finishing coat. Whereas if we apply 1 layer of base coat, then we need to apply 2 layers of finishing coat. However, this depends on the customer. Now let's have a look at what details we require from customer. So firstly, we need number of rooms, length and width of first and second wall, length and width of ceiling, and number of doors and windows in the house, and length and width of each windows and doors. So now let's talk on calculation, and let's assume that our room is rectangle in shape and doors are also rectangle. So area of rectangle is length into width. So to find area of wall, we need to multiply length and width. So we will get area of wall. Similarly, area of ceiling and area of room will be area of wall 1 and area of wall 2 plus area of ceiling, and total room area will be all the combined area of each and every room present in the house. And similarly, area of door and window we can find, and opening area will be combined area of each door and window present in the room. So our final area will be total room area minus opening area, as we cannot paint on door and windows. Now let's find number of cans required to paint. So for base paint, one can of base paint can paint up to 12 meters square. So what amount of can we will require? So required base can is equal to final area divided by 12 cans. So we will get required cans for base paint. And similarly for finishing paint, one can of finishing paint can paint up to 15 meters square. So required finishing cans will be final area divided by 15 cans. Now let's talk on painting cost. So one can of base paint cost us $40.75 and one can of finishing paint cost us $47.75. So cost of base paint will be required number of base paint into $40.75. Similarly, cost of finishing paint will be required cans of finishing paint into $47.75. So our subtotal becomes cost of base paint plus cost of finishing paint. And in addition to that, there is a 13% of tax at our uh, order, and which becomes subtotal into $0.13. So our grand total will be subtotal plus HST tax. Now let's talk why our solution is best. So it is simple, easy to understand, and it is well organized, and it is also easy to understand in calculations terms, and step for each processes are kept short, and each process is arranged in a logical manner. Thank you for watching my presentation.